Hey there, everyone. Dr. Beth Westy here, and I'm going to be talking about how to meal plan to really boost your metabolism. Some really fun tips, tricks, all that great stuff here. Now, we're going to be doing this live. I'm going to be doing this with you during the 14-day reset. It is June 20th through July 3rd. Do you want the link? Here it is, right in the comments. Boom, right there. Right there. Also, use the code SUMMER20 for 20% off. I'm putting that in the comments too, so you can't miss it. Again, I think it's like $21 or $22 or something for this whole thing. We go through a lot, so I'm going to be walking you through some of the important things here. Now, in the 14-day, as we go through it, I'm going to be answering more of your questions. I'm going to be guiding you on it, and I'm going to be doing it with you. So what are the important things when we talk about meal planning to boost your metabolism, just to get things going? Oftentimes what women do is cut things out. This is blowing my mind. This is blowing my mind. I'm doing like crazy fingers because this blows my mind. Today I had conversations where not two, but three different times I spoke with women that had talked to me about people they had worked with before. This is like they paid top dollar to work with nutritionists or dietitians or whatever. And I'm using air quotes around that, yes, because the recommendations they were given are terrible. I'm saying it, it's terrible. This is crap information to tell. Being told not to eat fat. Yeah, you just shouldn't eat fat. That's what you need. That's what your problem is. You're not losing weight because you just need to not eat fat. There you go. And I was like, "What?" She's like, "Yeah." She's like, "Yeah, I tried it, but I really had a hard time." All this stuff. And I was like, "Yeah, especially for somebody who has a hard time controlling their blood sugar, that's a terrible recommendation. Seriously. Oh, what?" And then there was other recommendations like, "Oh, just don't eat after this amount of time during the day. Like, don't eat after 7 p.m. That's going to fix everything." Is it though? Is it? Because then it doesn't just give you free reign to eat anything and everything. Like, you have to help people meal plan, and do this for their life so that you can keep doing this, so that you can use these things moving forward. This isn't just like a one off, like, "Oh, here you go. Yeah, this is fine. Just do this for restrict yourself for a period of time and then you're fine." No, no. Let's actually work with your system and get things going again. So that's what we're going to do with a 14-day reset. Very basic, jump start to everything. Start your body working better. A lot of times you try these different metabolism tricks and other things, or you're like, "How do I do this with my hormones?" And I'm like, "Listen, we can do all this other stuff, but we're starting at the very beginning. Like, you got to get your system ready to even do some of the other stuff." That's what this is. That's what this is fantastic at. So again, link is there in the comments. Join the 14-day reset. You can get 20% off. Super fun. It's going to be June 20th through July 3rd. You can share it with your friends. There's no limit to however many people are going to do this. But when we talk about meal prepping, here's some important things. So this is how I put things together, and I organize this in a way that's easy to continue to do. These are fun things to do that help you protein pace, and I'll be talking more about protein pacing this week, and why that's so important and why it is so key for overall metabolism, blood sugar regulation, energy, sleep, all that fun stuff. But getting protein in, sometimes it's hard to really navigate and be like, "Yeah, but how without feeling like I just eat a cow all day long," right? This is how we do it. So, and it's all laid out here in the 14-day guide that you will get, right? Is all laid out in there. And basically, and this is not an exclusive list either. If you guys have questions on it, if you're like, "Hey, what about this thing or what about that thing?" You can let me know. But things are all listed out in there for you. So all you do is that you look at the guide, and it literally tells you meal one, what we're doing. Very simple. And then you're like, "Oh, mix and match, whatever you want." There is no magic to eating chicken and brown rice and asparagus at 1 o'clock every day. There's no magic there. That's not. Plus, it's important to have variety. When you have more variety in your diet, you get more nutrients, more amino acids, muscle building happens faster. And again, these are really important key things for overall metabolism. So here's an example of something that I put together and how I meal prep everything for the day. Because sometimes I will look at my refrigerator and say, "Oh, look, I tried to meal prep," and then my husband ate my food or my children or something. So I'm like, "Okay, now I am throwing something together." Anybody else have that happen? Where you're like, I'm totally ready for the week. And then you're like, okay, what happened to my lunch? I tell you, I tell you, unless I get the lock on the fridge, you know. But so it's important to be able to navigate those things. So meal one, a protein, fat, and carb. Why is that important that we're getting protein, fat, and carb in right away in the morning? This is one of the important metabolism boosters. Getting protein, enough eggs to help support your lean body mass, by the way, is important, not just doing 2 eggs. I eat four eggs. You can do 2 eggs and 2 egg whites, great, but you're getting enough protein to actually help support your muscle tissue. That's what's key and important. Avocado, you can use half an avocado. You can use grass-fed butter on the toast, whatever it is, but I like avocado, great, as long as I get a decent one and it's not overripe. So the 5 minutes that it's ready, this is when I eat it. And then getting some toast, and sometimes I'll add greens in or spinach in or something like that if I want to. But this combination in the morning is really, really helpful. The carbohydrate gives you energy, helps boost your glycogen levels in your muscle tissue, especially if you're going to be doing a workout. It also helps you absorb and upload the maximum amount of protein that you can. Eggs are a great bioavailable source of protein. So really, really helpful to have this right away in the morning. And this combination, also making sure you're getting healthy fats, actually helps set you up for success with energy throughout the day, meaning you're going to help your blood sugars be managed. So you're not going to get as much of an energy crash in the afternoon if that's something that you struggle with. So little details like this make a difference. For women, sometimes it's not just helpful to be like, oh, here's your list, eat the things, see you later. We want to know why. It's important for us to understand the why behind the what. Why? What is it about this that makes it special to eat for the first meal versus the second meal? Like, can I just have a protein bar? Can I just do a protein bar? Well, you can, but what's the purpose of the protein bar? For me, a protein bar is really helpful, especially when you're looking at getting more protein in overall, and to make sure that I'm not spending all day in the kitchen. I have other things to do. So this is one of my new favorite bars, this brand, Rar Bar. Rar Bar. Rar Bar. I love these guys. This is organic. It is plant-based, and there are 19 or 20 grams of protein per bar. So sometimes I will take one of these and put like peanut butter on it and put hemp seeds on it. Oh, you're looking at 30, 35 grams of protein easy with one bar. When I doctor it up, I call it doctor it up with some other things. Amazing, amazing way to get protein in. Now, could you have the protein bar here? Well, this bar actually does not have that much carb in it. So you're not getting that glycogen boost in the morning. So I wouldn't do that necessarily if I'm going to be doing a heavier workout or something like that. I want that carb. I want to replenish my system before I push it. Those things are important. But if you have a different schedule, it might work differently for you. It just depends. These are all things that we're going to work through in the 14-day. But protein pacing and getting that is really important, especially for refueling after a workout or activity. Again, telling your system that you are going to fuel it consistently. Get that fire going for your metabolism. Starving yourself is not going to boost your metabolism. It doesn't work that way. Yes. Then for meal 3, so this would be around lunchtime, having protein and a carb and then some veggie or something like that. You notice I don't have a fat here. If you have some type of, I cook the turkey in a little bit of olive oil or something, that's fine. That's okay. You don't have to, not use fat at all, like be afraid of it or anything like that. No, not at all. But the big important thing is that having some type of food prepped here that's quick and easy for a lunch. This is one of my favorite things to have prepped. I love Costco. I'm not sponsored by Costco, but I love it because they have a lot of this food that's organic, and for the amount of food I go through, it's very convenient and very well priced then for my family. So I will get organic ground turkey at Costco. I use at least a pound of it if I'm prepping it like for myself. Otherwise, I make 2 pounds of it, sometimes 3, which is like the whole thing. And then I'll make organic quinoa, again, Costco. And then I just mix them together in a big Tupperware. Sometimes I'll actually put the greens in there too. I will saute greens, like the power greens. They have a bag of power greens, which is spinach, kale, and chard, or you can use spinach or something else like that. Again, I cook it in with onion and the ground turkey in a pan, and then I mix it together with the quinoa. There we go. That's a meal. Now I can eat this by itself for a whole meal. If I want to get super fancy with it, I can even just take this and add eggs to it for breakfast the next morning. Boom, there you go. easy way to layer things in together to make sure you're staying on track with your meals and consistently fueling your body. There's a lot of really easy ways that you can keep your food going so you're not in the kitchen all day, but you're getting a lot of healthy, clean meals that are fueling your metabolism and restarting everything. It's not about eating less. It's not about cutting things out. It's about fueling properly. And again, that's what we're going through in this 14-day reset. So the options are there. The entire meal guide is listed out for you. Timing and everything. It is mix and match, and it is that easy to keep going with. So that is the reset. Again, the comment in the comments is the link to join. And then again, share it, send it to people. It's going to be super fun. We're starting on the 20th. We go all the way through July 3rd. And you can keep going from there on out. The things that we're going to learn, you can keep going with. But it's a great start, and it's a great way to get refocused. Now, other resources I have for you, of course, are my podcast, which is the Female Health Solution, my YouTube channel, which is called Dr. Beth Westy, and then my books, The Female Fat Solution, and then The Female Menopause Solution. So I do the things that we're going to go through in the reset. I talk a lot about these same things in these books as resources, as references. So no matter where you're at hormonally, these are really great things to do. No matter what's going on with your cortisol levels, this is a great place to start. These are the building blocks and foundations of your nutritional health overall. And without that, it's really hard for your system to have enough energy or whatever to help work on the hormonal imbalances that you have. So that's why I'm starting with this. But again, if you have more questions, need more help, I have these other resources for you. That's what I got for you guys tonight. Let me know if you have any other questions or anything. But we're going to be talking more about protein, the importance of protein for the body, for metabolism, for your gut, for your hormones, and how easy it is to fit in, right? Look how it's so easy to fit in. So that's what I got for you. Let me know questions, and I will see you later.